Hey, what's happening, guys? Thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk about what's in here. And we'll get to that in a minute. What I want to talk about first is going way back, because this is one of the first electrical test instruments, measurement instruments. And it was invented by an Italian named Luigi Galvani. So that might give you a hint as to what's in here. But before Galvani, if we go back even further, like to 620 BC, to a Greek named Thales, who you may have heard of. He is credited as the inventor or the creator of the scientific method. But Thales is also basically the father of electricity, because Thales noticed that when he rubbed amber with certain materials, that it would attract pieces of straw. And that is the beginning of electromagnetism. And what we're going to get into in the next few videos is the link between electricity and magnetism, and how you can't have one without the other, because they are intrinsically linked. And yeah, their link was first talked about, discovered by a Dane named Ørsted, who was playing with another Italian's toy, a Volta's voltaic pile, an early battery. And what he noticed is that when he attached, let me grab a battery. Of course, he didn't have 18650s, but this is just a battery. He noticed that when he would attach a wire across the poles of a voltaic pile, that the wire would get hot. Okay, it's got a current going through it, it's going to get hot. But he also noticed that a nearby compass would deflect when he did that. And that made the first connection between electricity and magnetism that later on Maxwell took a hold of and gave us Maxwell's law. So we also have Ørsted's law, and we have the measurement of an Ørsted, which is 1 dyne per Maxwell, I believe. Man, it's been a long time since I've had physics, so I really can't remember that. But I bet you one of you guys know. Anyway, what's in the box? You've been staring at it, you're like, we want to see what's in the damn box. It's a G. Yo, G. It's a galvanometer, or galvanometer, or however it is that you want to say it. Invented by Luigi Galvani. And like I said, this is basically one of the first test instruments. Pay no attention really to the numbers. They mean nothing to us at this point. All we want to use this for is to detect the flow of a current. It detects an EMF, an electromotive force. So what we need is an EMF, right? Right. How can we do it? Well, we can use a current source, but that's kind of high tech for this. Let's go old school, let's go low tech, let's go no tech. Let's use a magnet. So how can we generate a current with a magnet? Well, what's the other side that we need? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? We just need a coil of wire. So here's a coil, a 22 gauge wire. And I'm going to hook it up to our galvanometer. One end to a G0 and one end to ground. And it doesn't matter which end I put in first, the North Pole or the South Pole. The only thing that will change is the direction that the needle deflects. Now here's what you're going to notice. When I put the magnet through the coil, the galvanometer is going to deflect in one direction or another depending on the pole of the magnet. Then it's going to stay or return to 0. And it won't deflect the other way until I remove it. So, bloop. Now you see there wasn't much there. Take it out. Now it went left first with the South Pole. Now if I put the North Pole in, it should go to the right first, right? Right. So we didn't get much deflection, but that's because we didn't have much magnetic power. What if we take an Alnico magnet, that's aluminum, nickel, and cobalt, and couple it to this bar magnet? Do we get any more? We get a little bit, but not much. Yeah, you see, not much. But here's the beauty of this. What have we just created here? We have created a physical AC generator. We are generating a current through a wire by the use of a magnet. And that is the basis of all electric motors today. That is the basis of just about our entire electronics infrastructure today, is a coil and a magnet. And one of the first instruments that was able to display it was a galvanometer. I really can't say that. Galvanometer. Now, later on, the galvanometer became a current meter and a voltmeter. But this was the beginning. Luigi Galvani, Alessandro Volta, Hans Christian Ørsted, Andre Marie Ampere, George Ohm. These are the fathers of electricity and electronics. These are, yeah, the pioneers. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. There is going to be a lot more on this. This is just an introduction. That's it. I'm out. Peace.